Hey everybody, welcome to Family Friday. My name is Josh Carman. I'm the student pastor here at the Crossing. If we haven't had a chance to meet yet, maybe this is the first time you're seeing one of these videos and somebody just shared it on their timeline. We want to say thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us this morning. So one of the things that we've been doing in this Lemons to Lemonade series, we've been talking about different ways that we can partner with God to make the best situation out of tough scenarios that we're all facing in this season, right? Nothing has been easy for anybody at this time, and we really want to be aware of that as people. And so one of the things that our speaking pastor, Justin, talked about on Sunday was oftentimes wherever we are in the season, we can feel super hungry for change, right? We can feel hungry for something different, for things to be better. And oftentimes for those of us with families, whether we're doing Zoom school or hybrid versions or whatever, we can be leading out of a place of that hunger, right? Out of that desire for change or desire for something to be better. And one of the things that can be difficult with this is it can actually cause us to miss some of the great moments in our lives that are happening every day, right? Because the reality is this: we may want things to change, right? It may be the desire of our heart for things to be different, for stuff to be better, for the world to be back to whatever sense of normal instead of like this new normal that people keep trying to get us to say, which, by the way, every time I say new normal, it still doesn't sound right. It still sounds weird to my ears. But anyway, the idea here is that as people, even in the midst of these difficult circumstances, right, even in the midst of these tough seasons with our families, there are still great things that are happening that we can look out for. Right, there's still some things that we can glean, there's still some good things that we can experience, but we may miss those things if we are leading out of a place of hunger. You see, because all of these relationships that we have are meant to remind us about the power of community. Right, all of these things that we talk about are all good things and all things that we should want to experience, but we need to be in the best frame of mind possible that we can be in order to experience them well, especially in the way that God intended for them to be experienced. Right, and it all starts at home. It all starts with family. It all starts with us in our communities, in our short circle, in our smaller circles. And so here's the goal, or here's the encouragement for you for watching this video this Friday, is look for things in this season that are unique, that may be strange, but you can still identify as good. If you have younger kids, or even if you have teenagers, sit down and spend some time together being intentional about cultivating some new strategies to identify what good things you might be experiencing in this season, right? So one example that I have with my wife, our daughter is almost 17 months old. Super little. She's not in school yet. We're not having to worry about Zoom or anything like that. And we're really lucky, right? We don't have to go through all the difficulties of trying to balance school on top of our hectic work schedules. And the fact that we even have a job is a great thing in this season. And so the reality for us, though, is, things still feel strange because people that we were having babysit couldn't always do that, or people that we were connected with, all of a sudden we couldn't connect with anymore because of the, everything happening with COVID. And so our daughter didn't get to play with as many people, and she didn't get to hang out. And we, wanted that for her and for that development. So one of the things that we've tried to find in lieu of that is we've been trying to make the most out of taking walks together, because in this season, our daughter has finally started taking her first steps. And it's been, just the coolest experience, right? She started doing this not long ago, maybe about 7 or 8 months ago now, but she really got good at walking over the past couple months. And so we have tried to make it a daily occurrence to walk around the pool that's in our apartment complex, right? And so we will just, walk out there and kind of when the sun's not as hot, and we'll put some shoes on her and just let her enjoy the outside and being around. And it causes us to be able to slow down and try and spend a few moments just calibrating and reminding ourselves of what's important and what's the most valuable thing for us as a small little family of 3 right now, and seeing her get faster and walking better, right, and being more confident, and even walking up to strangers and trying to wave at them if they're not paying attention to her, right? All of these things have been small, unique, and kind of strange, but really great to experience, because we're trying our best to remember that we don't want that hunger that we have in our relationships to cause us to lead out of a place where we might miss those things, because we want to try our best to set the example that we can for it. Now, admittedly, we don't do this perfect all the time, right? There's plenty of days where we kind of miss the ball on this stuff, and so. But even that grace that you show yourself, if you do miss, if you don't accomplish what you want to accomplish, can be a great way to lead well in this season, right? Giving yourself a moment of grace or of peace, of saying, I may have missed the mark today, but tomorrow's another day. If you model that for your family, that's a great thing that you're doing in this season. Thank you so much for watching. We want to invite you to one of our weekend services that's going to be happening. Our founding pastor, Tim Selleck, will be closing off our Lemons to Lemonade series that's going to be happening this weekend. You can join us Saturday at 5:30 or Sunday at 9:15 and 11:15. And also some great news, beginning next week, September 12th and 13th, on the 13th of September, we are going to be having at our 9:15 hour an on-campus experience where you can come and you can enjoy some live music and an encouraging message from one of our pastors. It's going to be an awesome time, but if you don't feel comfortable, we totally understand that. So just know that we're going to continue to provide our online experiences for you and your family as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great weekend.